Welcome back to the Full Court Press. I'm John Reynolman. This is Jamie Shaw. Where did Dustin Dorsey go? Where did Trey Whitted go? Well, they will be back shortly. Jamie and I are going to talk high school basketball right now, though, for you. And Jamie, you are the director of next week's Phenom Hoops Joe Miller Invitational that will be held at Brogdon Hall in Wilmington. Tell me a little bit about this four-day event that starts this coming Tuesday at Brogdon Hall on the edge of downtown Wilmington.
Well, it's going to be Phenom's Joe Miller Invitational. It's a national tournament that'll be bringing teams in, 16 separate teams from 8 different states coming in to compete for Joe Miller's name.
Tuesday's games will be showcase games. The tournament does not begin until Wednesday. So tell me about these showcase games on Tuesday that will be held at Brogdon Hall.
So how we set up this tournament, we did a little different. We have two brackets that are filled with 8 teams. Each of those specific brackets will be playing for a championship. On Tuesday, we're going to be having it to where Bracket A will be playing teams from Bracket B in showcase games. Wednesday's when the fun starts. That's when the bracket goes into championship type play.
New Hanover High School is one of the teams.
Correct.
Who will New Hanover be playing on Tuesday in their showcase contest?
On Tuesday, New Hanover will be playing Trinity Christian out of Fayetteville. They'll be playing at 7 p.m. They have 2 players, Josh Nickelberry and Joey Baker, who are top 30 players in the country in their 2019 sophomore class. They also have probably 4 or 5 other players that will be recruited at the D1, D2 level. So they've come out to a roaring 9-2 start already.
The tournament actually starts on Wednesday. All right, who will New Hanover be playing on Wednesday?
They'll be playing at 5:30. They'll be playing against Tug Valley out of West Virginia.
Now, is Tug Valley nationally ranked? And if not, how many nationally ranked teams will be playing here in Wilmington next week?
Well, Tug Valley is not a nationally ranked team. They did make a deep run into the playoffs last year in West Virginia. But there will be 3 teams that have been ranked in the national rankings.
Who are those 3 high schools?
Oldsmar Christian out of Florida. There'll be Hamilton Heights out of Tennessee. And then St. James out of Maryland.
Anybody who's going to be playing in the Phenom Hoops Joe Miller Invitational next week that would possibly be playing D1 basketball next year, already committed, already signed?
Well, yeah, absolutely. There are 13 players that are already committed, 12 of them that are seniors, players like the Kentucky, UNC, Washington, Vanderbilt, Ole Miss.
What's your take on this year's New Hanover team? You've seen them play a few times this year
Yes.
already. Are they going to be able to compete?
Well, New Hanover is a very scrappy team. They're led by Romello Williams. They have Freddie Taylor. Those two are 2 of the toughest kids you're going to find in the state of North Carolina. Great defenders, Blake Smith, shooter, Hayden Edgar finds his way around the upside, Josh Aldrich. New Hanover's got an incredibly talented team, but what they do have is toughness. They're very tough, so they're going to be able to play, they're going to be able to compete, and they're probably going to be able to win a couple games in this tournament.
One thing we have yet to mention would be ticket prices and where you can get the ticket prices. Tell me about what you've got packaged for next week's Phenom Hoops Joe Miller Invitational at Brogdon Hall.
So we're having a ticket pre-sale, John. It's going to be a $15 savings if you buy ahead of time. If you walk up, it's going to be $15 at the door. And then the championship Friday will all be walk-up tickets. So the ticket pre-sale is a $15 savings. It covers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday will all be walk-up, and it's $15 at the door. The ticket pre-sale is being done online at phenomhoopreport.com under the Joe Miller tag, and it's also being pre-sold at New Hanover High School.
Now, with no disrespect to the Leon Brogdon Holiday Basketball Tournament, could next week's Phenom Hoops Joe Miller Invitational be the best high school basketball event that's ever been played here in the Port City?
Well, no disrespect at all to Brogdon because they do a great job. It's been a great event going along and it's caused some great names. But the depth of talent this event is bringing the Joe Millers is on a national scale. The depth of talent, 18, there's 3 top-ranked teams. There's 18 top-ranked players. They're players that are being committed by the who's who of college basketball. The depth of talent is like no other in the region, let alone what Wilmington's seen.
Jamie Shaw, I am looking forward to it. Thank you for being on the Full Court Press tonight. Dustin Dorsey, Trey Whitted still ahead along with our Full Court Press Play of the Week.